All right, boys JV basketball, Hinchy Gymnasium. Westside Golden Horde in their travel jerseys in green. Long Trail does not have a home gym, so they're playing a home game here in Westside. Matt Hart's going to jump for Westside. We'll cover the starting lineups. Long Trail up to win the jump. Skip past the bottoms. Hart defending. Bounce pass, top of the key. Looking for the cutter. And that pass to the baseline picked off by Kyle Laughlin. He's going to slow up and hand off to 10, Keaton Wright Chapman. Chapman been running point for the Westside JV team every game, but last game was out sick. Nice little pass into Farnham. Farnham short jumper won't go, and it is turned over to Westside, and you're going to see full court pressure from the West Rutland JV boys. Into the corner, Laughlin's there. He's going to make it hard coming up the floor. 33, dishes back to Bottoms. Bottoms, nice burst of speed, loses the handle off his knee, but able to track it down. That passes out to Racine. Racine back to Bottoms. Hart guarding on the near wing. Zach Farnham. Aggressive defender, tremendous quickness. Nice defense, forces the kick out. That's a long three. Rolls but won't go. And Farnham down with it. He was off to the races. Now he's going to slow down and get it back to Keaton Wright Chapman, who's going to run offense. Kick out, corner three, Matt Hart. Little strong, won't go. Farnham tips the rebound to Kyle Laughlin. He's up to the top of the key for Keaton Wright Chapman. He knew that was going before he saw it get all the way to the hoop. Good for three, Westside up 3-0, and back into full court pressure. Laughlin pressuring. Not getting his hands out, so they're going to let him body. Racine working hard against Laughlin to get it up. Now it's Bottoms. Matched up against Matt Hart. Hart reaches, makes him pick up the dribble, and Hart's got tremendous speed. Can't get the running drive to go. Long Trail had turned transition. Farnham can't get the runner to go. Another loose ball. And look at Farnham hustling. I think he's at the bottom of that pile, hard to tell. It is Zach Farnham at the bottom of that pile. Possession arrow says Westside after the first jump. Keaton Wright Chapman going to inbound this play. Laughlin open in the corner to the near wing for Farnham. Keaton Wright Chapman likes the three, puts it up, won't go. Laughlin challenges for the rebound, can't get it. Here comes Racine, and again Laughlin. Nice defense. Matt Hart working bottom, making him work hard. He is up past midcourt, no 10-second call. Racine on the near wing, defended by Laughlin. He's going to be careful not to reach. Picked up the dribble, and that's going to turn up the intensity. Laughlin gets a hand on it and tip to Matt Hart. Matt Hart goes far side. Keaton Wright Chapman takes a look. Tried the lob inside, kicked back out. Keaton Wright Chapman 6, Long Trail 0. And that's a timeout for the Long Trail coach. We'll step away as the teams are breaking their out of the huddle. Long Trail to inbound, 5:02 left, Westside up 6-0. It's first quarter. Boys JV action here in Hinchy. Baseball pass. Kyle Laughlin playing free safety, picks that off. And he's going to take it to the rack. A little bit out of control, might have got bailed out there. He's fouled on his way to the basket. So it is on the floor. Keaton Wright Chapman to inbound. Bounce pass to Dow on the block. Can't handle it cleanly, but picks it up, kicks it back out. Keaton Wright Chapman, top of the key. And that's Farnham. He likes it. Off the front of the rim, won't go. Westside hustles to track it down, but it's Bottoms. And Keaton Wright Chapman gets his hand on it. Playing point guard and referee tonight. And that pass picked off. Great burst of speed, Farnham, and he's going to go up strong. Left hand off the glass. Can't get the roll. Here comes Racine. Matt Hart defending. Racine's going to go till somebody stops him. We've got a carry call there. So turnover back to West Side. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. And it's 6-0 West Rutland. Laughlin into Keaton Wright Chapman. He's to midcourt. Far wing. Hart likes it. And you can count it. West Side 3 out of 4 or 3 out of 5 from the 3-point line. They're up 9-0. Keaton Wright Chapman has 2, and Matt Hart just tallied his first. Chapman defending. Bottoms. Calling for help. Picks up his dribble. Dow denies that pass. And looking for the backdoor cutter. Laughlin there to defend. Racine's trying to back him down. Dow with a little bit of help there. That's off the side of the backboard, and Dow rips that ball clear and hands off to Keaton Wright Chapman. Sub coming for Long Trail. We'll catch him as he checks in. Up fake on the 3-point line. Dow on the baseline, kick out. Rattles off the rim, won't go. Great offensive rebound. Kyle Laughlin, baby hook won't go. Dow tips it, and it is Bottoms securing the rebound with 3:21 left. Now it's Farnham going to extend defense. Baseball pass. Racine guarded tightly on the 3-point line. Laughlin, Racine been battling early. Racine wants to push. Instead, the call is a travel. 34 checking in. That's McClellan. And 33, Racine going to check out. Keaton Wright Chapman needs a little help. He can't inbound to himself, so here comes Zach Farnham. 3:08 left. West Side up 9-0 on the Long Trail Lions. Dribble drive, Euro, scoop, everything but the finish. Pulls down his own rebound. Keaton Wright Chapman trapped on the baseline. And we're going to get a reach on Long Trail. That's the second of the half on Long Trail. It's going to be on 42 Bottoms for the reach. Corner. Hart looks for the cutter. Laughlin cutting through off the glass, won't go. Coach wants him to go up strong with that instead of tossing up the floater. Here comes Bottoms to midcourt. Picks up the dribble, bounce pass to the far wing. Might be a reach on Matt Hart. Nope, reach on Keaton Wright Chapman. First on him, first on West Side. Corner was open, bounce pass to the block instead. Now it's a kick out to 3-point, dribble drive into the lane, looking for the bounce pass to the far block, and that's picked off. Keaton Wright Chapman with a head of steam. He's going to go all the way. Gets the leaner to go, draws contact, and he's going to shoot a foul shot. Nice job attacking the basket for Keaton Wright Chapman. It is 11-0 West Side. Third foul on Long Trail. Still in the first quarter. And Keaton Wright Chapman seeing if he can add to the tally here. First shot's up, and it's pure. It is 12-0 West Side. 3 of the new long-range threes. One of the old-fashioned make a hoop and hit a free throw threes. I guess that's harder to say than I thought it'd be. And it's 12-0. Dribble drive. We got a kick. Long Trail ball here on the sideline with 2:09 left. Daly to inbound. Looking for the cutter. Keaton Wright Chapman got a hand on that. Nice kick out. Elbow jumper. Off the rim, won't go. Keaton Wright Chapman, the only one there. He comes down with it, takes a look. Nothing long, so he's got a dribble drive. Up to the near wing. Up. That's Farnham. Rattles but won't go. And Hart, aggressive, going up for the rebound. Going to get called for the foul there. That'll be his first and the second on West Rutland. 1:49 left in the first quarter. And it is 12-0 West Side. Tyler Serrani checks in for his first minutes. 52, Riley Dow checks out. Here comes Bottoms. Bounce pass, and Tyler Serrani, immediate impact, checks in, picks that pass off, loses the handle. Farnham there, goes up, can't get the short shot off the glass to go. And here comes Long Trail on the counter. It's Daly, pass midcourt, looking to dribble drive. Nice defense there, picks up his dribble, and Farnham got a hand on that, but unable to turn it into an offensive opportunity. Daly, strong drive to the hoop, too strong off the glass. Keaton Wright Chapman dribbling through traffic. He's going to go till somebody stops him. Tries the Euro. Believe that was Bottoms. Got a hand on that to deny that scoop shot, and now he's on the counter. He's to midcourt. Pass to the near wing. Three won't go. And offensive rebound. I believe that's Daly working on the glass there. Excuse me, that's Casati working the glass. First points of the game for Long Trail. It's 12-2 with 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Keaton Wright Chapman to the near wing. Farnham looking for the skip pass. Has Serrani on the elbow. Nice dish over to Matt Hart. Can't get it to go. Matt Hart follows his own shot, too strong. Kyle Laughlin gets hammered. Going to call it on the floor before the shot. Nice work on the boards there for West Rutland. Matt Hart, I say it all the time, he gets more rebounds for a player his size than anybody. He's not the biggest, he's not the tallest, he doesn't have the biggest vertical, but he anticipates so well, establishes great position, and just kills it on the boards. Hart, that's Keaton Wright Chapman. He's going to try another three. Back of the rim won't go, and his Bottoms down with a rebound. 17 seconds left. Plenty of time to get a good look here. They're to the, excuse me, midcourt. Now it's to the far wing. It's Daly looking to cross over and drive, and Hart, quick hands, tips that out of bounds. Liam Boyer checking in to get his first minutes. 22, Kyle Laughlin's going to check out. And Long Trail to inbound on the sideline with 5.6 seconds. And that ball tipped. That's going to be how your first quarter ends, unless Long Trail can put up a prayer. That shot after the buzzer won't count. So after your first frame, Westside up 12-0. We'll come back as the teams are breaking their huddles. Here comes Long Trail. It's Bottom staying at point for the Long Trail Lions. And it's Zach Farnham at the top of the defense. As soon as Bottoms picks up his dribble, Farnham turns up the heat. Racine being guarded by Keaton Wright Chapman. Not a lot of options there. He fires over to Bottoms. Bottoms to the three-point line, back to Racine. Racine turns, fires a long two, won't go. Dow, great position, picks up the rebound, hands off to Keaton Wright Chapman. Little burst of acceleration, he blows by. That is 32, Garrett Waite getting his first minutes. Keaton Wright Chapman, back up top to Waite, now it's Chapman. Top of the key, Farnham. Nice give and go to the elbow. Garrett Waite's jumper won't go. Westside ball with 7:08 left, second quarter. Keaton Wright Chapman to inbound. Dow had position, tipped out by Long Trail. Boyer breaks to the corner. Farnham looking for Garrett Waite, and look at Zach Farnham hustle. He can't get up, so he makes the bounce pass that skips all the way to the far wing. Keaton Wright Chapman being guarded. Crosses over, picks it up at the three-point line. Garrett Waite likes it, off the glass, won't go. Look at Farnham pull down the offensive rebound. He's having a great first half here. Fires back to the top of the key. He lit it up first quarter of last game and then got in a little bit of foul trouble and had to spend some time on the bench, but he was 3 for 3 from three-point land before he ended up sitting down. Bottoms, pass midcourt. Being guarded by Farnham. Farnham, as soon as Bottoms picks up the dribble, Farnham turns up the heat. That pass picked off. Keaton Wright Chapman, generous. Pass to the far block. Farnham can't get the runner to go, and here comes Long Trail on the counter. Dow looking to establish position. Runner won't go. That was Garrett Waite pulling down the rebound, and here comes Keaton Wright Chapman. 6 minutes left. Second quarter, Westside up 12-2. That's to the far wing. Garrett Waite looking inside, nothing there. Top of the key, Keaton Wright Chapman. Kick over to the far wing. Nice pass to the foul line. Liam Boyer tries the mid-range jumper, won't go. He goes up strong. Pays the price. That foul's on Casati, his second, and Liam Boyer to the line. He'll shoot 2 with 5:42 left in the second quarter. Boy, rattles but won't drop for Boyer. Long Trail sub checks in, and Boyer gonna put up the second shot here. Second shot looks good, back of the rim won't go. Dow gets a hand on it, and Long Trail able to control. Tyler Serrani has a different idea. He reaches out and strips that ball. Last touch by Long Trail. Tyler Serrani, a one-man press. Strips that ball, tries to go to the hoop, but ends up with the ball nonetheless. Keaton Wright Chapman. Nice kick out. Serrani likes the 3, rolls but won't go. Coach wants him to follow the shot. He does, but it's a little too late. Here comes Bottoms on the counter. He is up to midcourt, and Serrani trying to get there, but nice burst of speed by Bottoms, gets him by. Now Long Trail's gonna run half-court offense, and Garrett Wade immediately defending tight. Serrani thought he had a breakaway there. Bottoms able to handle it, and Serrani quickly back in defensive position. That ball to the top of the key. Serrani trying for the steal again. Nothing there. Westside playing good defense. Not a lot of options for Long Trail. Dow tips that away. And nice hustle, Long Trail. Almost able to save, but that pass tipped. And then it's Garrett Waite over to Keaton Wright Chapman. Baseball pass to Boyer, who was running up the court with speed. Unable to finish, but Westside ball on the baseline with 4:36 left. Garrett Waite checks out. Matt Hart checks back in for West Rutland. 12-2 Westside. Middle of the second quarter. Keaton Wright Chapman has Hart in the corner. Hart pass up to the near wing. Serrani picks up the dribble. Finds Keaton Wright Chapman top of the key. Keaton Wright Chapman far wing. Hart likes the 3. Front of the rim won't go. And it is out of bounds. Looks like last touch by West Rutland. So we've got a Long Trail ball, 4:20 left in the first half. Fouls adding up for Long Trail. They're currently at 5, Westside only at 2. Westside may end up in the bonus here if things continue the way they're going. And here comes Bottoms at midcourt. Guarded by Serrani. Serrani extends the defense, trying for the turnover. Believe that's Racine. Long bomb, count it for 3, and that tightens things up a little bit. 12-5, Keaton Wright Chapman on the counter, looking to the far block. Athletic move to go up and get that for Serrani. Skip pass, and Keaton Wright Chapman brings it back to the top of the key. Floater over to Hart. Hart looking for the cutter. He's got Serrani with a mid-range jumper. That's good for 2. And Serrani just got landed on. He's got a grimace on his face. We'll see if he can put weight on either that ankle or knee. He seems to be okay. He's an awfully tough kid. 8th grader playing with a tremendous amount of maturity. He had a full season of starting for the varsity soccer team. And I think that really helped get him ready to play up on the basketball court as well. Big, strong, physical kid, makes stuff happen as soon as he comes in. Dow checks out. We'll see who checked in. It's Mikey Barrett getting his first minutes for Westside. Keaton Wright Chapman to the far wing. That pass, mid-range jumper. That's couldn't tell if it was Boyer or Hart who drained that, but it is good for 2. 16-5 Westside. Here comes Bottoms. Keaton Wright Chapman extends the defense. And it's Liam Boyer mucking it up on the far side, unable to come away with it. Daly likes the baseline jumper, and that's a good looking shot right there. Count it for 2. Westside up 16-7 with 2:48 left, and here comes Keaton Wright Chapman on the counter. Picks up the dribble over to the far wing. Serrani lob inside to Boyer. Boyer goes down, and official says he had a little help going down. That foul's going to be on Racine. Might be, well, thought it might be 2 on him. That's 1 on him. 2:40 left, and Westside going to inbound. They're going to call that on the floor. 16 foul for Long Trail. Keaton Wright Chapman. Nice pass to Boyer on the block. He goes up strong, and he's going to shoot 2. That might be another one on Racine. 42. That is on Bottoms. 2 on him, and Boyer to the line to shoot 2 with 2:37 left in the half. First shot rattles and won't go. Boyer, one of the players who's shown tremendous improvement under new coach Jordan Toller. His post moves are vastly improved. Second one's good. It's 17-7 Westside, 2:37 left, and here comes Long Trail. Bottoms continues to run point. Nice crossover. Daly thinks about the 3. Now he pulls it out. Boyer extends the defense. He's got Racine coming through. Racine wants it, and Serrani saw that coming. Great anticipation. Tips it into the backcourt, then he's off to the races. Nice finish to get over to the right hand, go off the glass. And it's 19-7 Westside. We're down to 2:05 left. Keaton Wright Chapman immediately turns up the pressure. Mikey Barrett forcing pressure, and that's a corner 3 for Long Trail. I believe that's off Serrani. Nope, off Long Trail. McAllister Perry, another 8th grader playing up, going to get his first minutes and run point. He's number 4. Serrani bounced past to Matt Hart, and Matt Hart up to midcourt. Matt Hart over to the wing to Mac Perry. Bounce pass, nice feed. Look at Westside move the ball around. Serrani with the kick out, and Matt Hart, tremendous speed. Unable to control it, but boy, he tracked it down. Long Trail player comes up holding his ankle, but he's going to stay in the game. 1:41 left in the half. It's Westside 19, Long Trail 7. And here comes Bottoms. Looks for Racine on the wing. Now it's a bounce pass, and Mikey Barrett picks this one off, and he's got tremendous speed. A little too strong off the glass. Baseball pass coming right at you. Daly trying to hustle and keep that pass alive. Unable to, so it's a turnover to Westside with 1:21 left. And Serrani looking for options. He's got Boyer top of the key. Coach Toller asked him to slow it down, bring it back out, and run the play. Serrani, nice cut. That's near wing Hart. Hart being guarded tightly. That's Mac Perry on the far wing. Nice bounce pass down to the block. Liam Boyer kicks out. Good look at the 3, unable to get it to go. Barrett controls. He's going to attack the hoop. A lot of contact, no call. Racine down with it, and he's going to hand off to Bottoms with 50 seconds left here. That pass to the near wing, contested and lost the handle on it, so it's Westside ball with 45.2 left. Westside up 19-7. Mac Perry going to inbound to Tyler Serrani, who's going to bring it up past midcourt, and we'll see what West Rutland runs here. Serrani to the far wing. Hart likes the 3, skips off the rim but won't go. Look at Mac Perry hustle and track that down. Nice bounce pass, top of the key. Serrani attacks the rim, threw everybody but got himself under the hoop. Tough to score from there. His shot goes right up into the bottom of the hoop and comes straight back down. Bottoms, midcourt, 20 seconds. Dribble, drive, hesitation, pull up, kick it back out. Racine thinks about the 3. Guarded too tightly for Westside to have anything there. And turned over again. Serrani off and running. Goes down hard, leaving a little skin on the floor, but that's not unusual for him. Westside unable to get the short one to go. And the half ends with Westside up 19-7. We'll be back after the halftime timeouts, was when the teams are breaking their huddles. All right, joining action in progress. Coming out for the second half. Westside ball. Farnham likes the 3, won't go. Laughlin gets a hand on it. Controlled by 33 Racine. He's going to hold out, hand off to 42 Bottom. And he's to midcourt. Guarded by Farnham. Farnham tries to get in that passing lane. And that ball carries all the way off the end line. Here comes West Side. Tyler Serrani. Up to 5, Farnham. Farnham, top of the key, looking for options. Hart, far wing. No cutter there, back to Farnham. Farnham. Couple dribbles, no look pass to Hart. Hart. Corner 3 for Laughlin. Front of the rim won't go. Serrani thinks about it, unable to get there. Nice job Racine to pull it down. He hands off to Bottoms, and here comes Long Trail. Slow start for both teams. 6:55 left, third quarter. West Side's up 19-7. And Coach Toller tried to turn it up a little bit in the locker room, bring some intensity. West Side played a little flatter than he'd like. And there's a little energy. Matt Hart gets up, rejects that pass. Right back out of bounds. Daly gets another chance. Looking for the lob to Racine. Now Racine comes closer. Close to a 5-second call here. And that ball tipped, but into Long Trail's hands. They attack the hoop, unable to get anything to go, and it looks like it was last touched by West Side. Bottoms will inbound here with 6:48 left. Ball fakes, and that pass brought to the corner. Daly tries to drive, and looks like that's off West Side again, so with 6:46 left, Bottoms will try again from the baseline. Pass to the corner, quick pass up to the wing is Daly. Bottoms in the corner, back to Daly in the near wing. Daly backs it out, and Hart extends defense. Matt Hart, pretty quick kid, forces the pass, top of the key. West Side gets a hand on that pass, but unable to control. It's Racine working Laughlin. They've been banging each other all night long. Not with the hands, so they're not going to call it, but there's been a lot of body back and forth. That ball out of bounds off Long Trail. And Serrani into Farnham. Back to Serrani. Hands off to Matt Hart, mid-court. Hart comes to the near wing. Farnham looking for the bounce pass for the cutter. And nothing there. That ball carries out. It's going to be Long Trail. 6:03 left. And we've got an injury shoulder to one of the Long Trail players. 34's checking back in. That is Griff McClellan. And with 6:03 left, still 19-7 West Side. Not a lot of action so far in the second half. And they're going to call Farnham for a reach. And that's been an issue all season long. He's quick. He wants the ball. But he gets called for reaches and then ends up either having to tone it down or coming to the bench for foul trouble. He can be prolific on the offensive half, and he can be tenacious on defense. Just needs to rein it in a little bit. Easy for me to say. Racine working on Laughlin. Laughlin forces the kick out. Daly looks to the top of the key. Farnham ready for that pass, ready to take it the other way. Daly, dribble drive, floater won't go, offensive rebound won't go. And Tyler Serrani making stuff happen, not sure who that was off. So official calls black there. I thought he might call jump ball. It's hard to tell who it went off. And Daly able to get that ball in. McClellan between the legs, top of the key, near wing. And Farnham seen enough of that. He strips it. Baseball pass. I think it was headed all the way through to Kyle Laughlin, but Tyler Serrani, with a burst of speed, cuts in front, takes it himself, goes up strong for two more. Daly behind the back, up past midcourt, picks the dribble up, and that brings Farnham out. And Laughlin gets a hand on that, out of bounds, still Long Trail ball. Coach Toller likes what he's seeing, turning it up a little bit, and we've got a Long Trail timeout. We'll come back as teams are breaking huddle sounds, and Black River player back to the bench after he stepped into the training room. West Rutland trainer Cody Parker able to take a look, do an assessment, determine that he will be able to come back and play. It'll be painful, but not an injury that will cause further damage by coming back in. I say it as often as I get the chance. I love having Cody Parker here, taking care of all the players. Woo, Long Trail likes that. Daly behind the back, breaks some ankles, and Long Trail with the 3, and Bottoms trying to pick that long, dangerous pass off. Farnham on the far side. He's going to pick up a second foul, and he begs to differ. Mikey Barrett's going to check in, and Farnham's going to check out. 4:33 left in the third quarter. Bottoms to midcourt. Barrett very quick on defense. So it's 21-10 West Side, 4:23 left. Barrett defending. Barrett tenacious. Bottoms having a hard time, able to get rid of it to Daly. Daly on the far wing. And we'll see what the call is. Kyle Laughlin gets called for his first. As I mentioned, he and Racine have been battling. The battle continues. Almost a 5-second count there. Kick out, Racine likes it, and you can count it. And that tightens it up a little bit. 3:38 left. Tyler Serrani looking for something inside, picks up the dribble, got to get rid of it. He finds Dow on the block. Dow finds Laughlin on the cut. He goes up, gets fouled. He'll shoot 2. Fouls on Casati. Maybe, it's 4 on him already. And they're going to call it on the floor. Laughlin has Dow on the block. Loose ball, handled by Long Trail. Boy, look at Long Trail hustle on the far side there. Casati trying to make something happen. He's unable to track it down, so Serrani will inbound. 21-13 West Side. Hart, top of the key. Laughlin guarded by Daly. Laughlin into the paint. Nice job, Racine, to go up straight there and get the block. He's pretty excited about how that went, and he's going to jack another 3 off the front of the rim. Won't go. Tyler Serrani takes a look, and he's looking for the home run pass, and that's up and over everybody. Coach Stoller wants to talk it over and slow things down a little bit here. So we'll come back as teams are breaking the huddle. Horn sound, we're back to action, 3:18 left. As I was mentioning before, Long Trail went on a little bit of a tear. Cody Parker was attending to the Long Trail player. And as a parent who's had kids play, I take a great deal of comfort having Cody Parker here to help out with an injury, do an assessment, attend to them and their needs. It's not just wrapping ankles for Cody. He's a licensed trainer, does assessments on concussions. Great to have him here taking care of the kids, and obviously he's here for both sides. He's at all the JV and varsity events for both boys and girls. I've seen him travel to a couple games, so glad to have Cody on board. Bounce pass. Mikey Barrett looks to the block. Matt Hart, elbow jumper, won't go. Matt Hart, another rebound. He hits the short jumper. Coach Toller wants to start a spark here. He's calling for the press. It's Racine being guarded by Boyer. Boyer working hard, and he's going to get called for a reach. Coach Toller begs to differ. So that's 1 on Boyer, 4 on West Side. Daly to inbound. He gets it out to Bottoms. We'll reset the West Side players here. Serrani and Barrett guarding. That's Matt Hart. Works through a screen. Riley Dow shuts the door on that. Serrani, a little bit of a bobble, crossover. He pulls it up. Now he's going to skip pass. Mikey Barrett likes it. Little short, line looked good. Look at Liam Boyer hustle. Trying to make the save there, unable to do so. Turns it over to Long Trail, minute 58 left, and it's a 10-point lead for Westside. Westside JV boys are looking to keep their unblemished record intact. I think they're 13-0. That ball's on the floor, off a foot. They're going to call it a kick. Matt Hart was ready to go. Riley Dow coming to the bench. Kyle Laughlin checking in. So his battle with Racine, I'm assuming, will resume. Looking to see where Racine is on the floor. All the way to the backcourt for Daly. Daly guarded by Hart. Hart works it. Daly to midcourt. Hart with a reach, not there. Hart extending defense. Now Daly picks up the dribble. Tough spot. And he throws up a prayer, and Mikey Barrett's there. And Mikey Barrett might be faster with the ball than everybody else without it. He might be the fastest kid in the gym, and he just took it up strong, off the glass softly. Good for two. Hard to go that soft off the glass when you're running as fast as he was, but Barrett able to finish. Loose ball, Westside on the floor. Two players down, and we'll see what the call is. I see Serrani in the bleachers. So it stays Long Trail ball, but can't hustle harder than that for Westside. Daly's going to come out and take a break. We've got 34 McClellan checking in. Minute 8 left, and it's 25-13 Westside here in the third quarter. Second time Matt Hart's been able to reject that pass. This time he recovers, and look at Mikey Barrett again. Can't get the finish, but Tyler Serrani running the floor with him. All kinds of contact. Serrani goes up strong, comes down holding his face. We may have a bloody nose here. Fouls on 45, and that is all she wrote for number 45, Franco Casati, done for the night with 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Westside's going to shoot two. Serrani paid the price for going up strong there, but gets rewarded for running the floor. Barrett missed the layup. Serrani was there for the follow, couldn't get it. Fouled on his second time up, and he'll shoot two. First shot's off the rim, won't go. Second shot coming. Second shot. It's good. Westside doubles up Long Trail, 26-13. Coach Toller calls the boys to back off. And here comes Bottoms. Midcourt. Serrani gets a hand on that, but he's last to touch it. Remains Long Trail ball. They'll inbound with 50.2 seconds. And it's going to be Racine looking for options. That's a kick on Laughlin. Racine will tee it up again. Ball fakes for Racine. Laughlin not biting. Matt Hart tips that out of bounds. Quick hands for Westside. Not getting the turnover, but not letting the pass in. And so Laughlin and Racine continue the heavyweight bout down on the block. Second foul on Racine. They have been working hard against each other all game. Serrani tracks it down. Hart, top of the key, near corner. Laughlin, couple dribbles. He's looking to drive, gets up in the air. Forces a pass to Serrani in the paint, but we've got a block call. That calls on Tyler Sear, and Westside will inbound on the baseline. 33.7 left. Hart thinks about the three. Barrett looks inside. Boyer kicks out. Nice movement. That skips off the rim. No good. And Kyle Laughlin throws up an off-balance prayer. Won't go. Serrani and Barrett trying to track that down. Westside, are we going to get another offensive opportunity here? We are. There's 12 seconds left. This will be the fifth or sixth shot of this trip up the floor. Laughlin loses his footing, goes down, bounces it off a Long Trail player. 6.5 left. 26-13. So this possession's been a little bit of a circus for West Rutland. Serrani has Barrett in the corner. Got to put something up quick here. He tries to go up and over. Tapped out by Long Trail. 2.7 now. It's got to be something quick. Barrett's posting up. Laughlin, one step. Three look good. Not quite long enough. End of the third quarter. It's 26-13 Westside, and we'll come back as the teams are breaking the huddles for the final. Teams break the huddle, and here comes Westside. You got 22 Laughlin, 5 Farnham, 10 Keaton Wright Chapman, 14 Tyler Serrani, 11 Matt Boyer will play down on the block. Long Trail ball. And we are at the start of the fourth quarter. Westside up 26-13 is bottom. Running point. Serrani edging out. Crossover. Serrani staying tight, gets a hand on that, loose ball. Looking for Racine down on the block. 2 West Rutland players get their hands on that. And Westside active. It's been Laughlin and Racine battling. They're going to get Laughlin for a reach there. And Coach Toller tells him what he already knows. You can't reach on that. 2 on Laughlin, 5 on Westside. 7:37 left. Bottoms. Well past the 3-point line. Serrani going to come out and tighten up defense. It's Daly. Well past the 3-point line, and when Farnham comes out, Daly tries to go by. Nice hustle to try and get on that loose ball. Laughlin looking ahead. Tyler Serrani. Fast break points for Westside. Laughlin immediately looks up. Serrani running the floor, gets rewarded. Long pass, good for 2. 28-13 Westside. 7:01 left. Bottom being guarded by Serrani. Baseball pass to the corner, too tall for Daly, and it's West Rutland ball. Farnham to inbound to Keaton Wright Chapman. 6:53 left. Keaton Wright Chapman took the last quarter off. He'll be eligible for some varsity minutes. He's been swinging up and down between varsity and JV, as has Kyle Laughlin. Add a little extra depth to the West Rutland varsity bench. 6:43 left, and it's Bottoms. And he's at midcourt. He'll be guarded by Serrani. Racine tries to set the screen. Serrani fights through. It's Racine. He likes the 3. Won't go. Farnham elevates to get it. Tipped out by Daly. Westside ball. Keaton Wright Chapman needs a little help. Serrani to Keaton. Keaton gonna walk it up with 6:26 left. It's a 28-13 lead. Keaton near wing. Farnham likes the 3, won't go. Bottoms rebound. Serrani tenacious on defense, makes him pick up the dribble, and then a wild pass gonna carry out of bounds off the sideline. Grandpa Jankowski showing his hands there. Behind the back, doubled. Still nothing. Keaton Wright Chapman hands off. Farnham thinks about it, finds a cutting Tyler Serrani. Off the front of the rim, won't go. Boyer battles, and Kyle Laughlin comes in to clean up the garbage, goes off the glass. Good for 2 more. 30-13 Westside. Daly back to Bottoms. Racine jogging up. And he'll set up down on the block. Laughlin's already picked him up, and they'll continue to battle here. Quick hands, 2 Westside players. Serrani breaks away, goes straight on. That's good for 2 more, 32-13. Daly's having a hard time. He's limping a little bit. We'll see if he's able to stay. Not a lot of options on the Long Trail bench. One player's fouled out. The other player had a shoulder issue that Cody Parker took a look at. Racine looking to spin. He's double. Now it's Laughlin. And that's a prayer. Goes up hard off the glass. Won't go. Laughlin pulls it down. Keaton Wright Chapman takes a look. Nice crossover. And he's going to go till somebody stops him. Tries the short jumper, and it's blocked. Here comes Racine. Head of steam. He's to midcourt. He's got thoughts about going to the hoop here. Keaton Wright Chapman pokes it away. No backcourt because it was off Westside. And he still has his dribble. Racine trying to make something happen here. Gets it off to Daly. Daly comes near side, and Long Trail's going to set it back up with 4:38 left. Daly guarded by Farnham. Farnham 2 steps out. Now he's on tight, and we've got to travel there. 4:31 left.
Taking timeout.
Long Trail coach wants a timeout. West Side subs coming in. We'll keep you caught up on them as the teams break the huddles. 4:31 left. So teams are breaking the huddles. I see 11 Liam Boyer, 3 Mikey Barrett, 4 Mac Perry, 5 Zach Farnham, and 32 Garrett Wade are your 5 for West Side. Perry inbounds to Farnham. Farnham walks it up to midcourt. Hesitation dribble. That's a pass to the wing. Perry. Perry looking for some help. Had Garrett Wade on the elbow. That's a pass to Mikey Barrett. He likes it, and you can count it. Mikey Barrett from downtown. 35-13 West Side, 4:08 left. That pass wide, and Daly, nope, not Daly. Sear tries to track it down, but it is out of bounds. Mac Perry will inbound again to Farnham, 4:02 left. Farnham, pass to the wing. Daly immediately hustles out, back to Farnham. Farnham, Mikey Barrett wants to play that song again. It won't go. Liam Boyer, great position. Goes up strong. He's fouled by Daly. 2 on Daly. West Side to inbound with 3:50 left here. They're up 35-13. 6th foul of the half for Long Trail, so West Side will be in the bonus. Garrett Wade, offensive rebound, can't get it to go. That was a corner 3 by Boyer. Off the mark, rebound Garrett Wade. Here's Racine, long 3 won't go, and Mike Barrett's down with it. He finds point guard Mac Perry, and Perry gonna hand off to Zach Farnham. Farnham, dribble drive, Perry on the far wing. Crosses over, threads the needle to Garrett Wade. How about that find, baby? He likes that. Garrett Wade, elbow jumper, good for 2, but what a pass from Perry to find him there. 37-13 West Side, 3:08 left, and Daly continues to work hard. He's been tireless for Long Trail, as has Racine, and he makes a little space for himself right there, and they're going to call the offensive. Extended the arm a little bit, and that might work when you're pushing Kyle Laughlin. He's not going to go flying, but smaller West Rutland player ended up flat on his back off that push. So 2:56 left. Garrett Waite's feeling it. Skips off the rim, won't go. Look at Liam Boyer working on the boards. Unable to control, but Mac Perry gets a handle on it. Daly ends up with the ball, and Farnham gonna extend pressure all the way past midcourt. Farnham still on Daly. 2:37 left. Daly behind the back. Farnham still guarding Racine, trying to set a screen. Daly, through traffic, but can't get the finish. Off the glass, Mikey Barrett pulls it down, 2:25 left. Here comes Perry. Perry to midcourt. Perry up fake, doubled, finds Boyer on the elbow. Oh, I don't know about that. They're gonna call a travel. That's a call against Boyer, so 2:13 left. Here come the Long Trail Lions. It's Bottoms to midcourt. Bounce pass to the wing. Looking for the entry pass to Racine. Racine, nice up fake, can't get it to go, so hauls down the rebound. Goes up again, and they're going to call a foul. Liam Boyer wanted the block, but he's going to get called for the foul instead, and Racine has worked awful hard for Long Trail tonight. He's going to shoot 2. That is the 2nd on Boyer, the 6th on West Side with 1:57 left, and it's 37-13 West Rutland. So it would appear West Side JV boys will continue their unbeaten streak, extended to either 13 or 14 games. They're playing very well. Second shot, good for Racine. Boyer to inbound, he has Perry. 1:57 left, 37-14 West Side. Perry to Farnham. Farnham gonna penetrate, thinking about the reverse, loses the handle, and it is Long Trail ball. 1:50 left. Racine will inbound. Farnham looking to extend defense. Try and get an easy hoop. Coach Toller asked him to back off. Play half court here. Daly. Here in the near wing, looking for options. Top of the key to Bottoms. Bottoms guarded by Waite. Got a 5-second call coming here. Able to get it off to Daly. Daly behind the back. Whoo, back and forth. And that is an athletic series right there for Daly. Nice look, nice finish. Good for two. 37-16 West Side. Daly showed you a little bit of everything there. That pass a little too wide for Perry. Out of bounds. Daly's a sophomore. And that was good stuff on offense for him. Minute 8 left, 37-16 West Side. Daly wants to do it again. Farnham guarding. And he looks to the top of the key. Mikey Barrett almost had the steal. Bottoms. Short jumper won't go. Boyer establishes position, rips it down. 55 seconds left. It's Mac Perry bringing it up with a 37-16 lead. Garrett Waite thinks about it. Off glass and good for three. Garrett Waite. That's 8 for him. Racine may put one up here. He likes it. And oh, baby, if there was a 4-point line, that one would be worth 4, but it's only a 3. 28 seconds left, but that's about as deep as he can hit a jumper, I'm going to guess. Perry finds Waite. Waite thinks about it. Nice find. Farnham on the elbow. We've got a foul on Racine. That's 4 on him. 19 seconds left. And Zach Farnham earns a trip to the line to shoot 2. Farnham's first is pure. 41-19. Good looking free throw right there. Second shot coming for Farnham. Back of the rim won't go. Comes down to Long Trail. And it's Daly looking for options, and Westside hustling back to shut the door on anything easy. It's Farnham extending defense. 8 seconds left. Daly crossing over, looking for space, and Farnham looking for the steal and more points. Racine's going to take this 3, and he's tied up. Mikey Barrett gets called for the foul. Racine's going to go to the line to shoot 3 as time expires. So Racine's going to shoot 3 here and see if he can add to Long Trail's tally. First one is up, and it's pure. Second shot coming, it's up. Rattles and won't drop. And Racine for his third look at it. It's up and it's good, so this game's gonna end. Westside 41, Long Trail 21. We'll stay for the handshakes, and we'll see if Coach Toller wants to pick a PEGTV player of the game. Neglected to thank Peg for allowing me to use their equipment, produce these games. It's something I truly enjoy to do. I know the kids enjoy being on PEGTV. I know folks who can't make it enjoy either watching it on Channel 15 or going to Peg's website to stream. Folks who are out of town love streaming it. And truly special what Peg allows us to do. I do appreciate it. And that is all from Hinchy Gymnasium. All right, tonight's PEGTV player of the game, Garrett Waite.
Hi.
Great job tonight, Garrett.
Thank you.
What do you think you guys did well?
We passed really well. We had good ball movement. We could have worked a little better on defense, but I think we still had a pretty good defense.
Outstanding. Saw you hit a long 3 and then a long 2. Nice work from outside.
Thank you. Yeah, it took me a little while to warm up, but when I got in the zone, I was hitting them.
Awesome. Great job tonight. Looking forward to watching you guys the rest of the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.